thank you for starting us.
There you go, man.
Doing well, thank you.
Galveston.
Yes. So this question is directed to you, Rose. Coming off of the film Bridesmaids is definitely a big film over there for you. What did you do to prepare differently for this film, which is British, so it's definitely more of character development, but still keeping it kind of light?
Yeah, I guess like you prepare for everything the same in the work your personal work you do on the script or the character or the research or what is going to inspire you for the role and all that stuff. For this it was an extensive period of working with the accent coach. I was like 3 weeks training every day, which was a huge thing. So it was quite a specific sound that I had to get. But I mean, I think every role I approach with the same amount of work involved, whether it's something small or something big.
What did you enjoy about your character, or is it was something that was particularly unique that you thought that was really, really interesting?
Yeah, I liked the idea that in most British films, British comedies, the American character is the sort of unsophisticated, rude, crass character, and in this film, it was sort of probably one of the more sophisticated characters. There was a flip on it, and in the film, we sort of set him up as a caricature in the beginning, and flip that and sort of take the piss out of him at the same time, which I thought was pretty bold for Dan to do. Not so bold for me, but for Dan.
So how was that transitioning? I know I have a family who's a really big fan of The Mentalist, and coming out from that character, was it pretty easy being able to flip that over?
Yeah, no, it was fine. I mean, the only thing that was challenging in that regard is that on The Mentalist I play the sort of the character that's at the forefront that's creating all of the sort of hijinks and chaos. And in this film, I'm sort of the straight guy. So the interesting part was just to take a back seat and sit back and just react to the hijinks, because Rafe was the guy, was the clown, and in The Mentalist, I'm the clown.
How was that? I know that was actually kind of almost very similar to your situation in Bridesmaids in your film, when you were kind of
much more straight man.
Yeah. So how was that kind of pretty much had the role switched on that? How was that? From a different perspective.
Comedy's funny, because comedy's like watching someone watch someone be an idiot. That's what it is. It's like and so that role is actually being the straight man is one of the, it's like you're setting it up for them to do the thing. It's like Anna in The Dictator. She was sort of setting up all of Sasha's jokes, and then he would, you know what I mean? So it's like it's sort of to me how I.
It's not easy. It's a sort of a weird cerebral thing where it's very easy if you're around anyone that's infectious and has a lot of energy. So often you're drawn into what their energy is. So when you're acting and you're doing a scene where someone has this frenetic energy and you're not going there, you can't go there. There's kind of it's an interesting cerebral kind of area that you go to where it doesn't for me anyway, it gets a bit like I don't know what's funny anymore. It's like the 4th time I've done this, and now I'm just sort of it feels boring. He looks like he's having fun, and I'm bored.
Definitely went
Just one more quick question for you. What do you think it is about the British comedy films that are so appealing to the American audience?
Okay. No,
they're sort of set in a bit of a fantasy world, really, aren't they?
And also
the tradition of the sort of the working title, the merchant ivory, and all that stuff. It's very fantastistical in a way.
And I think the English are.
Really, who are you wearing? I don't want.
I think there's a sort of a cultural rule in the UK. It's like it doesn't matter how much of it sort of a twat you make of yourself, as long as you're funny. If you're funny, it's okay. You can be the biggest arsehole in the world, but if it's funny, it's all right. You can get away with it.
Very, very true. Well, thank you so much.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very